Why New York has been hit so hard by coronavirus? CNN. New York State reached a tragic milestone this week. It now has more COVID-19 patients than any country in the world, aside from the United States. The state's total of 181,026 cases as of April 11 is higher than Spain's 161,852 cases and Italy's 152,271. Countries with populations many times larger than New York. The disease is killing New Yorkers disproportionately. Of the 20,389 deaths in the United States, 8,627 or 42% have occurred in New York. Its mortality rate is 4.7% compared with 3.4% in the rest of country. According to CNN's figures based on data from the Johns Hopkins University Center for Systems Science and Engineering, New York City and its suburban counties, Nassau, Suffolk, Suffolk, Westchester, and Rockland are responsible for 93% of the statewide case count. Furthermore, in New York City, the COVID-19 death rate is about 6% higher than most countries. Why does New York seem to be having a different epidemic from most other parts of the country? Is the reason simply population size and this density? Is the reason simply population size and density? New York is by far the nation's most populous city, with more than 8 million people, twice as many as Los Angeles. But New York also has 8 or 9 times more cases than any other city. So what gives? No other city or country has a fraction of the cases of New York City. A caution on numbers. Counting cases and the mortality rates is difficult because most counting is done by country or borough or parish rather than city, and city of residence may differ from city of diagnosis or death. Even so, New York City is off the charts. How about population density? COVID-19 spreads more easily when people are packed together in churches or cruise ships, in outdoor events like concerts or Mardi Gras, or perhaps in small apartments with multiple roommates or large families. New York's population density, about 27,000 people per square mile, is easily the highest in the country, though it's nowhere near the top 4 cities across the globe. Many cities in Asia, for example, have a density of nearly 40,000 people per square mile. The density explanation may explain some of the difference, but not all of it. New York's New York's densest New York's densest borough is Manhattan, while relatively sprawling Queens sits at fourth out of 5, but Queens has more than twice the cases and twice the rate of cases as Manhattan. Maybe it's because so much testing is being done in New York. If you test more, you find more. and if you find more, you test even more. It is likely that more tests and more tests per population are performed in New York than elsewhere in the United States, and that the New York rate stacks up favor, favor, favorably to countries with aggressive testing programs, such as Iceland and South Korea and Germany. But comparative information is sketchy. The split between tests performed by public versus private labs has made accurate tracking just about impossible, despite the heroic, heroic efforts of such groups as COVIDtracking.com, World Matters, and Our World in Data.